The Mandalorian and Grogu is not a horrible movie, but it is really not very good, like at all. Hey everyone, it's David Chen. Full disclosure, I have not seen all episodes of The Mandalorian show, but I have seen some of them. Let me start with some of the good stuff. If you are looking for some decent action scenes that are set in the Star Wars universe, that have some place names or character names that you might recognize from other Star Wars things or from the TV show, then I do think Mandalorian and Grogu will meet your needs. Also, Grogu continues to be really cute, and even though I think this entire enterprise from the show down to the movie is extremely cynical and I'm not a fan of them, I cannot deny that Baby Yoda has an effect on me. I think kids will probably have a pretty good time at the movie. Basically, if you're just looking for some mindless entertainment, it's definitely going to fit the bill. So why do people seem to have beef with this movie? Why are some people calling it the worst Star Wars movie ever? In terms of the film structure, it really does feel like a couple episodes of the TV show strung together into movie form. That's not necessarily a huge issue, but it does make it feel more episodic, less special, less movie-like. But the biggest issue I have with this movie is the protagonist, the Mandalorian himself. I think he is a terrible protagonist. Beyond the fact that he doesn't emote very much by design and you can't really see his face, there's also the fact that this character does not do anything interesting in this movie, nor does he make any interesting or difficult decisions during this film. Those are really important elements for creating suspense, drama, something for the audience to get invested in. Yes, Mando encounters challenges and needs to go through some ordeals, but there is no growth in this character, there is no arc to speak of. Honestly, it made me think of that scene in The Sopranos where Christopher asks if Paulie knows what character arcs are.
It says in these movie writing books that every character has an arc. You understand?
Bigger picture, this is the first Star Wars film in 7 years, and I do think this was the wrong project to try to reintroduce people to Star Wars. I'm sure a lot of the TV show fans will show up for this and it will do well at the box office. But ideally, when you release a movie like this, you want to bring people back into the Star Wars tent. Maybe there are people who have fallen off of their Star Wars fandom they want to get back on. Maybe they watch Andor and not Mandalorian, so you want to give them a taste of what that big screen Star Wars is like. Mandalorian and Grogu is a bad candidate for that because beyond some obvious spectacle, there is nothing at all for people to get invested in here. Other than Grogu, obviously he can do no wrong. My guess is Star Wars Starfighter, which is coming out next year and seems to be shaping up in pretty good condition, is going to be the movie to bring people back into the theaters. So it's just kind of a shame that the timing worked out in this way. All that said, would love to hear what you think about the movie. Of course, be nice in the comments. This is Dave Chen. If you like this video, give me a like or a follow. Thanks.